They say that those who frequently endure microaggressions are 50% more likely to suffer from anxiety or depressive symptoms. So, I find myself grappling with a more pressing question: why do I feel depressed 100% of the time? On one hand, I watch others radiate joy and vitality, while on the other, I am engulfed in a deep sadness that leaves me feeling utterly lifeless. The stark truth is that the people around me have boxed me in and tossed me away, convinced that I do not deserve a happy life. Yet, that is the very thing I long for, the dream I cling to with every ounce of my being. Every time I receive an invitation to a party, a wave of disinterest washes over me, and my mind races with excuses to avoid attending. Often, I find myself dragging my feet or being nudged by a family member to join in. But by the end of the night, I am left feeling unfulfilled, even more deeply entrenched in my depression. They label me a killjoy, yet if it were up to me, I would bury my sadness and dance on tables like a carefree teenager. Lately, my existence feels hollow, as if I am being pulled into a black hole, and I would give anything to shine brighter than the sun. I crave genuine laughter and quality time with those I love. But just 6 months ago, all of this anguish could have been averted. If only my microaggressions had been recognized, perhaps this depression could have been sidestepped entirely. Instead of offering the tired platitude of chin up and smile, why don't we dig deeper? Let's show genuine care for those we love and educate ourselves about these subtle signs as a society, enabling us to assist individuals on a more personal level. We could arm ourselves with knowledge by reading books and listening to podcasts that illuminate these issues. Moreover, we must cultivate empathy and learn to communicate on an emotional level, so we can check in on others respectfully. We need to raise awareness in schools and workplaces to foster environments where microaggressions cannot take root and blossom into something darker. Nevertheless, there is a fine line between experiencing microaggressions and simply feeling a bit sad. When all is said and done, if my body language appears off, I urge you not to leap to conclusions. Each person deserves to be assessed on a case-by-case basis, considering our understanding of who they are. Furthermore, even if a microaggression is detected, we must read the room to ensure we do not embarrass someone, making them feel worse. In other words, we must choose the right moment and context to address another person's microaggressions. If we inadvertently humiliate someone we care about, they might find themselves lost in a void, stripped of their sense of direction and time. This is the potential fallout of allowing microaggressions to fester. Sometimes, a touch of empathy can work wonders, even if people aren't always open books. We must gradually demonstrate understanding and remind others that the option to discuss microaggressions is always available, whether in a social setting or during a private conversation. Moreover, we should approach the subject subtly, refraining from judging those who experience microaggressions and respecting their individuality. This is part of normal human behavior. It's only when this behavior festers that serious consequences arise. In conclusion, while microaggressions may seem minor, they can wreak havoc if left unresolved, leading to pain and despair. This is why we must connect and empathize on a profound human level. Only then can society begin to eradicate these insidious microaggressions. It's time for action. Hoping for a better world without taking action is futile. Instead of canceling people or judging them for their feelings or opinions, we need to cultivate humility and kindness towards one another. The truth is, humanity is nothing without humility and morality. Before we stand against any invading alien force, we must set aside our flaws and confidently assert, "You have not faced humanity yet, at least not us, united."